So, I have been living on my own for about 2 years now. I have a very small bungalow that I can pretty comfortably afford. In this bungalow, I have an attic area, and I'd estimate it's about 5 meters in size. You can only really stand in the very center. Anyway, I work the night shift at a factory. Basically, I just sit on my phone all night, so I usually get in at around 8 a.m. Last Thursday, I was coming home during a heavy storm, and I got into the house and went straight to sleep. When I woke up, I checked my phone and realized that I was so tired that I hadn't checked my notifications. I have a Ring camera outside my door, which shows me anyone who might have come to my room. I noticed that it had been triggered at 7:42 a.m. I got into the house at around 8:15 a.m. I watched the video and saw that it was a man. He was pressed right up to the door and was fumbling around with the handle. He did this for about 10 seconds till he spotted the camera. Once he did, he quickly scuttled away. This unsettled me, but it didn't entirely creep me out or anything. I got up to make some food and discovered something in my kitchen. My back window was open. Of course, I instantly began having thoughts of a home intruder, but I slowly calmed down as I convinced myself that I had left it open. The rest of the day consisted of this, just noticing small things that didn't seem right and scaring myself, all the way up until a point. I leave for my shift at 10 p.m., and I was watching some TV at around 9 o'clock. I spotted something that made my heart leap into my throat. Out of the corner of my eye, I could see it. My attic entrance was slowly being slid open. I can vividly remember that I began questioning my sanity. Surely I was just hallucinating or something. I looked over at it and absolutely saw something that made me even more scared. I saw fingers wrap around the hatch and begin moving it. I didn't know what to do. I could feel the panic beginning to really get to me, and I wasn't sure if I should leave the house and call the police, or if I should try and yell at whoever was up there. I chose a mixture of both. I began dialing 999 and ran to my bedroom where I could lock the door. As soon as I began running, I heard the hatch get almost teared off with the speed they moved it, and I arrived at my bedroom door. I looked down the corridor and watched for a second, seeing only a little slice of the blackness up in my attic, and I saw the human hand still holding onto the sides of my ceiling. I yelled, "Whoever is there, I am calling the police and I have a gun." I do not own a gun. "If you take a step out of there, I will shoot you." The adrenaline was really making my hands and voice shake, but I tried sounding as tough as I could. Then I saw something that I truly do not think I will ever forget. The hand slip it back into the dark. And then he dropped down. I slammed my door shut and locked it as quickly as I could. The call went through and I was able to get on a line with the police, and they dispatched officers to my house. I told them I didn't know if the man was armed or not, and the dispatcher told me to stay on the line. I heard the man walking up to my door and rattling the door handle. He also seemingly went through my cupboards in my kitchen, as I heard a lot of commotion there. Truth be told, I don't know why he stayed. I would have just left the house, but he stayed right up until the police came in and arrested him. Apparently, he was a homeless man and was armed with a knife from my kitchen and had recently been seen in the area trying to get into other houses. Truth be told, I'm very frightened to sleep still. I now sleep with my bedroom door locked and all my windows closed. I also sleep with a knife under my pillow. I know that this is unlikely to ever happen again, but I just cannot forget the way he dropped down from my attic. So that's the story of the scariest thing that's ever happened to me. I made this account to tell it because I feel like if I write it down like this, it will feel less like a real thing and more like just a story. If you have a story you'd like to share, you can send it to our email, which is trueterrortales19@gmail.com. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.